So that was Old School Raw. How's it going today, guys? Welcome to the Matt Rundown, March 5th, 2013. So for random news today, guys, the Bret Hart DVD, The Dungeon Collection, is out today. Go pick it up. Expect a review soon. Speaking of DVD reviews, this week I'm going to be getting that DVD review for the Monday Nitro Volume 2 collection. So yeah, look for that this week. And I'm also going to be getting you number 4 on my worst WrestleManias of all time, maybe number 3 as well. So look for that as well this week. The TNA Lockdown is coming up very soon, and you know, Kurt Angle unmasked somebody this past week's Impact. You know, the leader, I guess, of Aces and Eights. Who was it? You know, based on the build, you know, is it Abyss? I mean, we all know that Joseph Park is Chris Park, you know, is Abyss, but that could be an angle that they did. Is it Samoa Joe? I think that'd be interesting. There's been a lot of rumors circulating around, so I'm sure we'll find out that on Thursday. And guys, I will be having my pick show for TNA Lockdown very, very soon, so check that out. But guys, I've got to talk about Old School Raw. I mean, yeah, the old school concept, it's cool and everything, but I mean, really, was it that good of a show? I mean, to me, this felt like a 5-hour Raw. You know, that's just how it felt to me. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. There were some cool moments. You know, Undertaker showing back up, and the New Age Outlaws I really enjoyed. I didn't really care that much about Sergeant Slaughter and Hacksaw Jim Duggan and guys like that, because you see him so much all the time anyway. Whenever the WWE wants to bring back some old legend, it's always those guys. So those guys didn't really matter too much to me. But seeing the Outlaws in an actual match was definitely good, even though it was against Primo and Epico. And to the surprise of very few people, The Undertaker was back. And to the surprise of very few people, he's going to face CM Punk at WrestleMania. Speaking of that match, the main event match of last night, many of you probably didn't see this because it was after Raw, but if you watch the WWE YouTube channel, which if you watch this you probably do, but the Big Show was attacked by the Shield after Raw ended. So are we going to see a face turn for the Big Show? I mean, yeah, I don't know. But it's definitely looking to me like it's going to be Big Show versus the Shield in some kind of handicap match at WrestleMania. And you know, guys, Dolph Ziggler has been on this horrendous losing streak lately. And when I found out that he was going to be facing The Miz, you know, I thought maybe he'd have a shot. I still really didn't, but I thought he might have a slight chance. And then whenever Ric Flair came out, it's not going to happen for him. So Ziggler loses again with help. And you know, this Friday on SmackDown, he's going to face Del Rio. You know, and I highly doubt that he's going to win that. He hasn't been able to beat Del Rio the last 2 times. So yeah. We had what I guess you would call a squash match, which was Mark Henry versus Zack Ryder. Yeah, that was really impressive. We had Triple H coming out, which, I mean, Triple H is my favorite wrestler, so, you know, that was cool and everything, but still, pretty much filler. We saw Johnny Curtis and his new Fandango gimmick about to have a match with Kofi Kingston, but because Justin Roberts couldn't say Fandango properly, he decided to leave. You know, I do think it was pretty cool that one of the fans, you could hear them saying Johnny Curtis when he was at the entranceway, though. But I mean, come on, dude. Like, I'm not going to miss your matches. You know what I mean? I've already seen you wrestle about 100 times on NXT. So we saw a stare down in the ring between The Rock and John Cena, which, you know, honestly, these guys could, if they put out gold on the microphone, which The Rock usually does, but you know, I still wouldn't be that interested in this just because I feel like I've seen it before. Even though that this is about John Cena's redemption and all that stuff, and that this time it's for the title, you know, I still feel like I've seen it before. You know, I mean, rematches are great in the scheme of things, but like I've said, guys, to me, last year's angle took so long to play out that it just feels like we're treading water here. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for my rant for this week. I wish I had more to talk about. But unfortunately, there's just not that much to talk about this week. I mean, Lockdown's coming up, which is awesome. Raw, I like the old school Raw theme, but the show itself, the card was very underwhelming to me. But anyway, guys, if you liked the show, let me know why you liked it. Or if you disliked it, let me know why you disliked it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.